Welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the Delaware Blue Hens and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. So North Dakota State lined up and ready to kick it away to get this thing started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll start this drive with a pass. And to get rid of it quickly.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Silver. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
No fair catches here, looking for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. On the move, it's Scott.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's got it again. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Scott. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Hayes. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
They'll move the wide receiver. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Took a shot as he threw. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. And here comes the punt team. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Punts it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Blue Hens in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Now, you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Might have a chance. At the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Blue Hens.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Takes the handoff. It's Scott.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Hayes. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. It's Collins. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on...
Makes a grab and room to run. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now he's looking to throw it. Going for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Extra point here will tie the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. And they're not on the same page there.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target. They're just not on the same page.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Collins. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams open on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right
now. Intercepted to stop the threat. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Delaware's offense takes the field to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be... Makes the catch, and he's free. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The run inside. It's Silver. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Blue Hens are in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Blue Hens can really attack on this second and short.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Offense gets set for second down. On the move. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. After the run, now to throw. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
The Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Hayes. Floats it out in space. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Running inside, it's Scott. There he goes. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to run it. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Pressure coming. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Punt is in the air. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Silver. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Slithers. Here's a little room there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. He's in open space downfield. Picks up the 1st down. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Boy, he almost finished this half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 6 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Sooners on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for them?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to...
Snags it, and he's open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He's now up to 71 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Caught by Williams on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. They go right back to him. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and second and 6. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Rushes on him. Makes the grab on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Makes the grab in their space. The 10. Touchdown, Blue Hens. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Dances away to buy time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He'll field the punt and take it back. He's got great speed. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Find some fresh air. Flying down the left side. Past the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Delaware.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Oh, what a move to get room. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go right back to him. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Looking for a man. It's Hayes. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. He is in! Touchdown, North Dakota State!
It's so nice as a quarterback that it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Coming out with it, it's Roberts. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Silver. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Silver. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
How impressive has this guy been throwing the ball today, especially after the game he had last week throwing 3 interceptions? He turned the page, he got himself focused for this game, and he's been making outstanding decisions all day long.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, those sting, man. The third down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially third down.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on second down. And they get him down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Blue Hens, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Tight game like this one late, and those types of mistakes can just crush you. Let's see what they've got on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here's a heat. Past the 30. The offense coughs it up. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That delay of game penalty pushes the offense back even closer to its own end zone. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal, and this to extend the lead late. And he got it! And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled.
Lets it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. Got his man all by himself. Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown, North Dakota State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute up.
Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. And the Blue Hens are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the third down and goal.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. They'll keep it on the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
How about the offense? The offense goes with the run on 3rd and goal, thinking they can push it in there and be physical. The defense is having absolutely none of that. Nice job by the defense, committing to the run, being physical, and stuffing this offense.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.